tell you that it's one that I'm dating cheated on me, but they cannot tell you when I bought a house or a
Yeah.
car. So we need to understand like where we stand with other people and who we are to them and how we matter to them.
And just know your place in other
And
people's
know your
lives.
place in other people's lives. Like if
And it's not that deep.
it's not that deep. I don't want you to know.
I'm realizing now. I'm realizing.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to another episode of our Safe Space podcast. And I'm your boy Pimelo Pimza. And I ain't alone. I got my co-pilot here with me, Ntabile. And how was the weekend, girl?
The weekend was chilled for me. All I did was binge watch you. So that's all I did. What about you? How was your weekend?
It was a fun weekend, man. We had fun. And I just want to say, guys, thank you to everyone who subscribed and who watched our first episode. Like, very, very thank you. Thank you so much from everyone here at our Safe Space. And we are back with another one. So today, you remember last week we touched on friendships?
Yeah.
It was a bit just like, we went there. So we're just gonna see, man. We're gonna talk about friendships. You know those seasonal friends. You know those one-sided friendships. Like this one benefit, this one other. So we're gonna go. So I wanna ask you, Tabi, you right now in your life, in your space right now, are you still friends with the same friends that you grew up with, or like the ones that you went to primary with, or your high school friends, or even your university friends? Are you still with them?
Actually, I'm still friends with some of my primary school friends, high school friends, and tertiary friends. We're not as close, but we have like a connection. And because now we are in our 20s, we're not as close as we were because we're now in different phases of our lives. So we do keep contact. We try and keep contact the way that we can. We talk maybe like once a month, after 3 months, once in a year. But yeah, and when we see each other, when we can see each other.
Yo, man, that's basically what we're doing today. They're talking about friendships in your 20s. Is it important? Is it not? Who knows? We were just gonna see. Like me, man, I'm not friends with anyone from primary right now. Like I don't know. Some of the people I don't remember. You know, and my high school friends, yeah, we talk when we see each other. Like when we see each other, we good. We do talk now and then. And my childhood friends, man, I still got my childhood friends. Everything good there.
Funny thing is, actually, my friend who's been my friend since high school reached out to me and she was like, I know that guy that you're sitting there talking with. We were actually like, they knew from primary school. So a lot of people like, yeah, still remember you out there.
I wonder who are you, bro?
They still remember it from. And just the other day, I bumped into my primary school friend, bumped into each other. We talked. We were like, no, we need to go out for like coffee or something just to hang out and
just to catch up on like old times.
Yes. Yeah. So it's not like and I also have the numbers, so we're not all like estranged or anything like that. We're still in contact.
Yeah, for me, like I don't know, like friendships in our 20s. For me, I don't know, like man, it's something like I'm not like really big on friends right now, like my personal space right now. Not saying that I don't vibe with the homies or like the people in my life. I do still vibe with everyone. But for me, it's like more in a space of whereby I'm more concerned about me, and like I'm just more focused on myself and like the people that I choose around. You know, that's very important. Like sometimes we do find us like in tricky situations because of why we like the people that we choose to be around or the people we choose to have ourselves around with. So I don't know, like the people that you choose to have yourself around with, like who are they? Like how are they? You don't have to say their names.
I think I always align myself with people who have the same values as me. People who can encourage me whenever I need, like just somebody to just remind me of who I am. Also, people who share the same values. Yeah, like I said, that's who I surround myself with. Just
people who are like just like for you and being there with you, like because that thing is important, man. Like because nowadays it's like I said the last time, it's okay to be selfish, but sometimes other people are just too selfish. Other people are like they're taking it way too much now.
But can I ask a question? Because we're talking about friendships, and I want to make sure that we both have the same understanding of what friendship is. What is your understanding of it?
Man, for me, friendship is about like holding someone down. Like it's about like you don't have to be there at the good times. It's about also showing up and standing up for someone in the bad times. You know, like sometimes we just go about life You know, I come to you, we chill, or we go out, we have drinks, or we go for coffee or whatever. But then we don't touch on real things like how are you actually, how's life been going? Like sometimes because most of us are looking for jobs, or like some of us we do have jobs, but we don't like the job. It's too stressful also. But you just bottle everything up because you're just trying to keep it going, and you know we need money.
We need that friend to just talk to.
Yeah, sometimes we need that person like to talk to. Not like you have that friend that we vibe with, you know, that fun one. I'm that friend. Don't call me on your birthday.
So wait, do you categorize your relationships like acquaintances, friendships, and or yeah, how do you categorize them?
No.
Because you just said that you have a friend that you just link up on.
No, like I don't know. I know it's not like I don't categorize the people that I'm with. It's just like for me, it depends on who you showed me who you are throughout our lives. You know, like we do have friends who have showed us like the seasonal friend. Like I'm gonna be here once in a while. You know, like that friend you cannot come to a personal and like hard things to talk about because you know like he or she is never gonna be around for a long time. They're just here for a good time, not a long time.
A good time,
not a good time, not a long time. And then you have that friend like you know would call you out of the blue or would text you, hey bro, how are you? Or like is everything good? Like it's how you holding up? Are you still doing that job or like what? You know you have like or like yeah man, here's a link, like download this or like you know. Then that type of friend is like someone you know that I can talk to this person.
Solid.
Yeah, they're solid. They're gonna be here when I'm good or when I'm bad. They're just gonna be there.
Yeah, no, I can relate to it. I also have my friends are also the same. But yeah, have you ever had like a friendship breakup?
I had a lot of those.
You guys, okay, wait, guys also have friendship breakups.
No, like, oh yeah, guys do have friendship breakups now. Okay. But with guys, for us, for me personally, I don't feel like it's like too much of a big deal. It's like, okay, that man is not coming yet, we're not vibing anymore. But when we see each other, it's a hype. You know, like we still greet each other, we still like talk like it's normal, and then we just move on. But sometimes we also have that friend that like, even I don't F with that.
So like you don't. But that's like, but how do you deal with it? Like you were friends, and now suddenly you're no longer friends anymore.
It's life. Things happen.
No, I can't.
Like things happen. Like
I can't
it's
do
over.
that.
Like it's not the end of the world. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It probably is for a few days or a few minutes, or but it's not.
Like you said, some people are like seasonal friends.
Yeah, so they are there now. Tomorrow you see, like you, and also like it goes with adaptation. Like you adapt to the people that you around. You understand? You understand how they are and who they are, and then like you just go with the flow. Like you go with them. Like you just know like that Tepo's only gonna be here now and then, or like Katleho is not gonna like Katleho is always gonna answer the phone. It's always gonna respond on time. Like or like you know even with guys also have girlfriends. You know. Not girlfriends that they date, but they also have friends who are girls and who are their friends, you understand? So like it's like Palisa is not gonna come all the time, you know. Like so it does happen. No?
But speaking of male and female friendships, do you have any female friendships?
I used to have.
So you don't believe in girl besties?
No, like not saying I don't believe in it. For me, like I had like a friend like who was a girl, but I mean that one was not good.
What made it not good? Was there like what made it not good?
No, like so there was like remember I touched on like there was someone in my life who committed suicide in the first episode. Yes. So like I was still in college. I was in my last year, I think. Yeah, I was in my last year of college, and we were like I think we were writing the exams around that time. So like this friend of mine, man, like she was just like I didn't like necessarily tell her, but then when I started telling her everything, you know, like I started expressing myself like a normal person, you know, like telling someone, hey man, this thing is going on,
confiding in her.
Confiding in her. Yeah. So like she basically I don't know man, she just did a number on me. So like so she like told this other friend of ours. I wouldn't say friend, but was just we were just nominating. We said that we shared the same classes. So like she told this person, and then this person told another person, and that person told me that hey, I heard from Zibani one who like Zibani one told her like, hey man, you are going like through this and you're doing what. And then I was like, I'm not like normally a person who's gonna. I'm not confrontational. Understand? I'm not a person who's like gonna like
Yeah.
I know how to cut you out of my life. I just gonna cut you out. I'm just not gonna entertain it. Like I feel like that's my toxic trait. Like I'm not afraid to leave you wondering what happened. I'm just gonna let you figure it out for yourself.
Wait, so you ghost people?
No, I didn't ghost her like ghost her like, but because of what was going on also, and also the person telling me always like it felt like, you know, when someone is forcing you to open up, but you don't want to open up anymore, or like besides even you know like what's going on, but just someone like who comes to a person and force someone to open up, you know, it becomes harder to open up because now why are you forcing me to do something that I don't want to do at this point? So like it like was also something like that. Like she keep on forcing me, she keep on prying it, she keep on banging it. Like so I was like, this one is fishing for information to talk about me now.
Again.
See, and then I started like hanging less with her. I started texting less. I started going less to her house. Like I just didn't want to be involved with her life anymore. Or her being involved in my life. Yeah, so I just like, there's not a good person like who does that. Like I come to you with tangible information about me or something that really hurt me, and then you go around and telling the
Spreading
whole world.
it around.
And so it was just not something cool for me.
So she broke your trust also in the process.
She broke everything. She broke the bond, the trust, everything. Like I just didn't like. And she did text me the other, I think last month or last of last month. I just don't remember. I just deleted the message.
So is that not a kind of friendship breakup that you went through? And didn't you feel like some type of way when you guys were like splitting after the friendship? Wow.
You are unloyal and untrustworthy. I don't feel bad that I left you.
Yeah, but I understand why you feel that way because someone hurt you.
Yeah.
In my instance, I've had a friendship breakups where we just moved or transitioned into different parts of our lives. So we stopped talking or we just stopped being as close as we were. So those for me personally just hurt me. Like you know, in the morning I wake up and I text my friend. Now suddenly they're not there anymore for me to text. When we go shopping together, they're not there. The person that I went grocery shopping with, person that I texted when I was going through a happy day, something good happens, something bad happens. Now they're no longer there.
Part
and I'm
of
going,
your life.
yeah. So now I felt like I was going through this moment where I'm just like, I don't know, like I'm missing them. And I honestly feel like we don't talk about how much friendship breakups hurt. Like they hurt more than romantic relationships. Personally.
I saw this other day on Facebook. Someone posted this, and then like you guys complain and talk about friendship breakups hurt more than. I feel like they have to hurt more because of, for like because of sometimes like someone who's imagine like someone who's been with you since you were 8 years old, and then when you suddenly 18, you guys don't hang anymore. Like so, I do understand that some people do go through it, but I also try to give other people in my life like advice. I'm like, don't ever like measure the love or the strength of a friendship because of its length. You can meet someone literally today, and you have only probably known that person for a month, and they would show up for you and they would show you who they are more than someone you have known for like 20 years. Someone who's always been there in your life. And you can meet someone like 3 months ago who's like always there for you. Like, yeah, they show up for you, they do things for you. So like, don't ever mention. For me, like I feel like the length of a friendship doesn't determine how strong it is.
I agree with you, but that doesn't still take away from the fact that you hurt from this separation with your childhood friend, for example. It doesn't, the hurt doesn't go away any less.
Like for me, I also like feel like we're in our 20s, man. We are doing different things. Life is showing us different aspects of ourselves. You know, like we are becoming different people. Some people are like some of our friends have kids right now. You have a different type of responsibility to your life. I understand you cannot hang all the time. I understand you cannot go out all the time. Some of our friends are stuck in jobs that are very like dead on, like they work weekends, they work during the week, you know, you rarely see them. And then we have that friend who doesn't work, but also like probably they pushing their own hustle in life. So I understand that we're not always going to be around each other, but when we do find time to be around or to talk, and we do that, I just feel like we don't have that free time anymore. Like when we were younger and we were in school, we had that time, we had that free time, we had that time to spend together, we had like that time to explore together. But now we are becoming grown-ups now. We are faced with different type of responsibilities. The world shows us different sides of ourselves. Some of us go through our lowest of lows. Some of us experience our highest of our highs, and some of us haven't like discovered ourselves yet, and we're still figuring that out. So I understand. For me personally, I understand whereby when people say like they're no longer close with that friend or that friend anymore. Like I understand it. It's okay for me that we really busy.
So
busy people.
So I guess then we can take solace in just thinking about how we are growing into different parts of ourselves, or different aspects of ourselves. So we can just find solace in that, because it still hurts that you're no longer friends with your friend. But now knowing that, no, it's probably just because we are moving to different phases of our
directions
lives.
Of our lives.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Okay, that's a little bit more comforting.
Yeah,
that's more
so
comforting.
like so other people go through it, and then other people are just trash. Literally,
but
they do hurt us, and then we do. When somebody hurts you, you literally have to move away from it. You understand? Like I am a very huge supporter of choosing yourself and understanding yourself more. And if something is not for you, please don't dabble and like kill yourself into it too much. Try to understand that this is not for me. Make peace with it. Come back to yourself and understand yourself more, because the more you choose yourself, the more you have time to grow and become a better version and a positive side of yourself. So like for me, that's like the advice I can give to someone who is probably stuck in a friendship that feels like they are one-sided. Like this one is benefiting, this one like I'm always like on the bad front of this friendship. Like choose yourself, man. If you have to leave it, leave it.
I'm always that friend who, like, I show up more for other people. I show up more for my friends. Even the friends that I mentioned that we've known each other since primary or high school. I feel like I've been watering dead plants. I think we talked about this.
Yeah, we did say something like this when we spoke about it. It was a private conversation that we spoke about.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
remember.
Like watering dead plants. I'm always the one just trying to keep this friendship alive, because I've known you for so long. I'm just trying to keep in contact. Pardon?
I have those. I had my fair share of
what happened to them?
dead plants. They dead.
You let them
the
die.
Water left.
But it's also very hard to let them die. But you really have to choose yourself. Like
it's very hard. I won't lie. It's very hard for me, especially when I decided that I'm not gonna be around people that I want to like I used to be and used to do a lot with. You understand? Like for instance, like most of them, I always went to their houses. I always checked on them. Like I always was the one who was going the extra mile. You understand? I was going to your house. We were always hanging. And then I once asked myself, like, none of these guys would ever come to my house, even when I'm not coming. But I would like literally not go to their houses for 2 days. And but no one would show up. Like so it hit me in my head, like they're not really curious, or is he really okay? Like this guy always shows up here by my house. He's not. I haven't seen him for 2 days. Like something must be wrong. Nah, it never happened. On him. And then 2 days became a week became a month, and a month became 2 months, and then I was like, maybe it's time to move on. And then I did move on. Then eventually. It's time to let go. It was time to let go.
It was, yeah. Like we touched on male female friendship. Yeah. Also, do you think that also, like, have you ever caught feelings for like a friend in the opposite gender? Yes, like a female friend.
No.
While you were like friends, you've never had that. Okay. Okay. No, well, solid. Wow, that's the first time, because I've had friends personally who've been friends with me,
and they got feelings with you.
Yes, like does that not change the dynamic?
Did that end the friendship?
For what it ended the friendship, yes, because now the girlfriend was involved, and I was like, I don't know where I fit into all of this. Why is it my problem? I don't know where I fit into this. So it changes the dynamic of your friendship. It changes things. Like it makes things messy.
Oh.
The friendship just becomes messy. So yeah, would you advise male-female friendships?
For me, you see these girls.
No, let's not generalize. But that's the thing, though. Like it just makes. Do you think it can work?
It can, but I feel like it can, but it works up to a certain extent. I feel like it works when we're younger. It doesn't work when we're older and when we grow.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Just elaborate.
Like for me, I feel like when we're young, we don't have time to explore certain aspects of ourselves. We just focus on like the good times, having fun, building memories, creating memories, all this stuff. But when we're older, we become entitled to different type of things now. Like our minds work differently. We have certain emotions now that we feel towards certain people now. So
Puberty
like
kicks in.
so like it becomes difficult to navigate the friendship and to build like boundaries between we are friends and we are not friends. Or you understand, or like we are friends and then we're not girlfriend and boyfriend, but we are friends. So I feel like it works better when we're still young. But as we get older, I feel like that's how it becomes difficult. Also, like you just said right now, like the girlfriend got involved. You see, now in that other light, like someone else is also involved, because like I don't think any girl would just basically walk and just look like, oh no, they're just friends. But sometimes you would be like, but they even better people than me and you. Or like you understand, like now Tabiling is like more like they look better, like they feel like a couple, like you understand, like certain,
because of how close they are.
Yeah, how close they are, and then it's like people who are involved in our lives they don't necessarily care about the whole you guys know each other since primary, what they just like believe what they see, you understand. So when they see like these people, they feel and they look like could possibly be more than a friendship. Like I feel like when we're older, it just doesn't work.
It's true. I've heard people say, no, I've never heard my parents speak about having a male bestie and a female bestie. So I guess there has to be a point where it kind of phases out, that male-female friendship.
I just feel like when you've grown and you understand yourself, like just rather be friends with your significant other. Like it's much better
Yeah, but I understand, but also like to a certain degree I do like disagree, because I personally have other male friendships and acquaintances who I actually learn a lot from, you know. So, and I think it's also the boundaries that
I feel like that's also like the other benefit of having a friend from the opposite sex. You start gaining a lot of knowledge about about the sex, the opposite sex that you would.
How they do things.
Yeah, you understand more now. Like when you're a girl, probably you would understand why a guy would behave a certain way or act in a certain way, because probably like I don't know, you did what. And also for us guys, because we don't understand girls.
And also, you can go to them for advice. The other time I went to my male friend, I was like, hey, this is what I'm facing. Help me out, my brother. He laughed at me at first, naturally, you know, normal. So he laughed at me, but afterwards he gave me what he thought, what his perspective was on the matter. And I was like, okay, you know, I can look at it from that perspective, not like just for mine.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes they do help in a sense where they can help you with advice. They can just be there for you, just offer you like a different perspective on things.
Offer you, especially if you are in a relationship. I feel like when you have a friend from the opposite sex, that's how it's better than you can also come with your like problems, probably like just like, hey man, like this guy is doing this and this and that, or like, hey bro, this girl is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, and like the girl would always like give you a better advice than your male friends would ever give you advice, because when we both guys, we just think the same way.
Like,
understand. So like now you hear it from the person who is from their gender, who probably understands the situation more and probably understands her, like, or the girl better. And then that's the one benefit of having friends.
Unless they're like the jealous friend and then they want to break you guys apart. Then you also need to go into consideration. What, like, does the advice from this person come from a good place also, you know?
Yeah, that's why this thing comes in that I said, like, you need to choose the people that you want to align yourself with. Bro, like if someone is always a bad person for you, I don't know why would you why would you surround yourself around someone who doesn't see any good from you or doesn't want anything good for you. Like you need to surround yourself, and we're grown. We need to know like what's right and what's wrong for us, and we like when we like grown like this, we need to understand that this is what I want and this is what I don't want. So like it shouldn't be hard in aligning yourself with people that you fully feel like this is where I want to be and this is not where I want to be. So,
that's true. Also, another thing, while you were talking, I was just thinking about another thing. I'm sorry that I have so many personal stories to share.
She's been through a lot.
This is like a place where I can just upload and just, you know, let it go.
This is our safe space, guys.
This is a safe space. Like I'm just here, like, you know, this is the time for me to let it go, like offload. And I was thinking about this when you were talking that I had a friend. We were friends. So, okay, I won't say when, so that you don't know who the person is.
Okay.
I had a friend, and then something happened in, let's say, their life, which is very like, it was like a milestone. Do you feel like your friends should update you on the milestones that they are achieving. Maybe let's say your friend has bought a house, for example.
Yeah.
Do you think that they should tell you that, hey, like hit you up and be like, Kimelo, I bought a house, da, 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 da. Or do you feel like it's okay for them to just keep it to themselves? Whether like they don't tell you ever, or let you find out on your own, or they tell it to you in like, like
I
hints.
feel like if your friend is like if it's good, if it's a good person and a good friend and you guys understand each other, I feel like I am gonna tell you. Like if I achieve something like buying a house, I feel like I am gonna tell you I bought a house. But it also depends on how the deliverance of that message is gonna be like. Is it gonna be like in your face, I bought a house, or is it gonna
like
be like,
boastful,
yeah,
or like,
now I'm
okay.
flexing on you now? You understand? Or is it gonna be like, bro, I achieved something like I've always wanted. I bought a house. Like I can't believe this. I can't wait for you guys to come here and come see it. We should come and hang out sometime. You understand, at my crib. Then that's like I understand. Like it just like depend on how it's delivered.
Okay.
Is this really a friend who is genuinely happy for themselves and wants to share that happiness and experience with you?
Others.
Or is it a friend who wants to throw it in your face and be like, I did this and you haven't done it yet? You understand?
Like, let's just take it to let's just shift the perspective. What if it's like, I'm telling you this, I'm your friend, I come to you like, oh no, I bought a house, whatever, whatever. But like, what if you take it the wrong way? Like, is it also like, it's also, I think it's also about,
I feel like if I take it the wrong way, then it's jealousy.
Exactly.
Then it's
Can you be
jealousy.
comfortable knowing that you can trust your friend with such
you have to
big news?
align yourself with people that want good things for you and who wants to see you win and wants to see you build and wants to, and you want to see them win, you want to see them build. Like if you really want people to be happy in your life, the people that are especially in your life, if you want them to be happy, I feel like you are gonna build a positive and a safe space for them.
But that's what happened. So I had this conversation with a friend of mine, another male friend, and he was like, "You guys are not friends."
You know what the internet
she
gonna
was-
say? The internet gonna say this girl has a lot of male friends.
You are feeding them information. No, it's one person. It's just that I speak. Yeah. So as I was saying, like we were just chatting up, and I was like, okay, so my friend, this happened in her life, and da 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 da, and she didn't tell me about it. I had to like find out like from external sources, and later on, she like told me, but indirectly also. So I was like, and then he was like, that's not your friend, bruv, because like there's like a big milestone. I feel like she should have come and told you about it, but I feel like I don't feel entitled to people's achievements and information. Like I don't feel like you should come to me and tell me I really want you to info. Maybe you can take like 5 months to tell me, but eventually tell me yes. But whenever you are ready, that's how I feel.
I feel like I agree with both of what you just said.
Okay.
Like if it is really a good friend and like this is such a milestone and it's a good thing, I feel like if I feel like you are really my friend, you my day one, I'm gonna tell you. Why should a girlfriend tell you or your girlfriends tell you that it's a one that I'm dating cheated on me, but they cannot tell you when I bought a house or a car? You understand? They want to offload their problems on you, but they cannot share their good things with you. You understand? Like it's like, for instance, like that friend who always comes to you that has a problem or is whenever they're in trouble, they know where you are, they know who to call, they know who to text, and they know who's gonna help them. But when they're winning and they're on the positive side, they're going out, they're enjoying life, they never call you, they never text you. You just have to see it on the socials. Like I feel like it's the same thing as that. You understand? So if like it's a really good friend and a really good person and who values the relationship that you guys share, I feel like no matter how big it is, no matter how small it is, I am gonna tell you because I'm proud of this thing and I want to share a proud moment with you. So like I do agree also on that. And I do also agree on like it doesn't mean that you have to share every aspect of your life with me. You understand? Even if you don't tell me certain things about yourself, and it's fine. Probably you don't want me to know for your own reasons, and that it's fine also. Or probably sometimes you feel like you want to shield it from me. But for me, I feel like if it's like something like a milestone and it's something really good and positive that you have achieved, why won't you tell me? You understand? Yeah. So like I feel like it's like that for me.
Yeah, it does make you like question a lot. Like, are we really that?
Are we really that close? Is it
yes,
that deep?
yes.
Or is it only deep when you're going through something deep? You understand?
Exactly. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, you learn and we grow and we make peace.
We understand ourselves also. Like I feel like also we need to position ourselves in understanding ourselves as people and individuals and who we are to certain people and how we matter to them. If your friend is gonna post another friend on their birthday, wishing them a happy birthday, and when it's your birthday, they don't do that. You need to understand the whole and the importance that you are to that person.
That I'm not that close to them.
You are like we are friends name, but it's not that deep. You understand?
Hectic, yes.
Yeah.
Actually.
So like you need to understand yourself also in other people's lives. Like we also say, like if you feel like someone is toxic for you, you know, it just doesn't mean that because you feel like that person is toxic for me. Probably a person shares the same sentiment, like you're not good for me. Like you understand, like even no matter how good or whatever you try to bring in their lives, but if you are not just in line for someone, I feel like they're not gonna share a significant life with you because it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be deep. It's not meant to be that long. You understand? So we need to understand like where we stand with other people and who we are to them and how we matter to them.
And just know your place in other
and
people's
know your
lives.
place in other people's lives. Like if I'm telling this friend that I bought a house and I don't tell you, it means that I don't want you to know.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. I don't want you to know.
I'm realizing now. I'm realizing. I'm not finding out. I'm realizing on camera.
That I don't want you to know. Basically, they just didn't want you to know.
Yeah.
They wanted probably someone else to know, but just it's not you.
Clearly, it's not that deep.
It's not that
oh
deep.
my gosh, yeah. So yeah, this is really insightful, and thank you for that. Thank you for being my safe space. Thank you for being our safe space. Actually,
it's not just our safe space; it's our safe space for everyone. Everyone, like we share life. I feel like in our 20s and understanding life in our 20s. I feel like how life works. We are figuring it out. Even ourselves, we are figuring life out.
We don't have all the answers.
We don't have the answers. We try in life, and we just want you to know that you're not alone. We're all in this together.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for this lovely episode. Thank you for letting me speak again. My heart wants out again.
I got you, girl.
Thank you.
I got you.
So this has been
I'll say space.
Yeah, so see you guys next time. This has been insightful, and yeah, see you guys next time.
Please subscribe.
Join the family. And also, before we go, thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the likes and appreciate. Please do connect with us on social media so that we can get to know who I don't know what to call you guys. We'll come up with a name, but who viewers are. So please do share, subscribe, like, and comment. Yes, our family, so that we can get to know you guys better. You can get to know us better. So yeah, let's connect. Bye.
Peace.